What can you learn from author, poet, and philosopher Henry David Thoreau about choosing the right wardrobe for your online videos? Find out in today's episode.
I'm Jaime Geffner.
And I'm Steve Jaime, and we're the creators and owners of Geffner Productions.
We specialize in online video production, strategy, and education for the entrepreneur.
So if you're an entrepreneur who wants to learn how to use online video to transform your business, then you're in the right place.
Let's talk video. Hi, and welcome to the show. Today's viewer question comes from Janice in Boise, Idaho, and she writes, Dear Jaime and Steve, I'm a big fan of your show. Thanks, Janice.
Yeah, thanks, Janice.
I'm getting ready to start filming regular tips videos for my blog, but I'm not exactly sure what to wear on camera. Can you give me some wardrobe pointers that will help me choose my outfits? Thanks. Thanks, Janice. This is a very common question that we get from so many of the entrepreneurs that we work with. And it's also a question that I answered all the time when I worked as a producer for the Dr. Phil show. One of my most important jobs during that time was to prepare guests for their on-camera appearances. And the question about what to wear came up a lot. So here are a few tips that will help you choose the proper attire for your online videos.
Now, before we get into talking about what colors look best on camera and some of the technical considerations to think about, there's one point we want to bring up that we see many entrepreneurs miss the mark on, and that's choosing wardrobe that is consistent with your branding and messaging. So that being said, when it comes to being on camera, wear something that accurately represents what you do, your personality and style, and how you want to be perceived by your audience.
That's a really great point, Steve.
Thanks.
And before we get to the rest of our tips, I think this is the perfect time for a segment we like to call
Words of Wisdom.
Today's words of wisdom come from American author, poet, and philosopher Henry David Thoreau. He said, "Be yourself, not your idea of what you think somebody else's idea of yourself should be."
Whoa, that's deep. We love this quote, and we think that it's true both in life and in business. It really is all about being authentic to who you really are. And as an entrepreneur, that goes for your branding, your messaging, your products and services, and yes, how you present yourself in your online videos.
So true. And that leads us perfectly into our next tip, which is to wear something that makes you feel good about yourself and that you can properly express your authentic self in. It's really important that you feel comfortable when you're in front of the camera because whether you intended to or not, how you feel will come across to your viewers.
Exactly. If you feel uncomfortable, you're gonna look uncomfortable. And if you look uncomfortable, you're gonna make your viewers feel uncomfortable, which will ultimately result in them not wanting to watch. It's actually the exact opposite effect you're going for when you're producing your online videos. So make sure you choose clothing that makes you feel confident and is authentic to you.
Next, it's really important to choose the right wardrobe colors. In general, solid, rich colors look best on camera. Deep shades of blue, green, purple, pink are usually a very safe choice. A great idea is to choose colors that complement your skin tone, your hair color, or your eye color. And if you can, try to avoid anything super bright, which can annoy viewers, or very dull, which typically washes you out. Most people know if they have a favorite color that looks fantastic on them, or one that they get a lot of compliments on when they wear it. Always go with your best colors that make you feel and look great and that make you feel happy and excited to share who you are with the world.
Also, when it comes to your on-camera wardrobe, it's best to stick with solid, so if possible, try to stay away from patterns like florals, plaids, and stripes. In addition to being potentially distracting for your viewers and taking the focus and attention off of you and your message, certain patterns can actually play tricks with the camera lens and affect the picture quality. So unless you're an experienced filmmaker yourself or have the help of someone who is, play it safe and stick with those solid, rich colors.
Another thing many people forget to think about when picking out their on-camera wardrobe is the background that they're going to be shooting against. Think about the color of the couch, chair, wall, or furniture that you're going to be sitting or standing in front of. You don't need to match perfectly with your location, but your colors should be in the same color palette or at least not clash with the room or the setting that you're going to be filming in. You want to choose colors that contrast nicely with one another and that are pleasant to look at together. However, you also want to avoid picking clothing colors that are too similar to your location, as you definitely don't want to blend into the background.
Thanks for your question, Janice. We can't wait to see some of your on-camera wardrobe choices when you do start filming your online videos. And for everyone else at home, if you got great value from the information in this video, please leave us a comment below. Tell us what are your favorite colors to wear on camera.
For more great tips and advice about online video production inspiration and strategy for the entrepreneur, make sure you join our mailing list at GeffnerProductions.com to receive weekly blog show episodes just like this one.
And if you have a question that you'd like answered on an upcoming show, please email it to us at letstalkvideo@GeffnerProductions.com.
Thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you next time.